Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sarel van Grinnen, aka Mr. VG, and today's video is a very interesting video because it's one of those types of videos where you kind of feel like there's not enough info, and actually this video will show you that they will not give you enough info. But please, I'm warning you, don't try this at home. No, I'm joking. Try this at home, but be careful. This kind of question, which is geometry that needs construction, is the type of geometry question that is asked once in a blue moon. There might be one question in a test that requires construction. So that you've got to draw your own sketch to solve, or not your own sketch, but your own lines on the sketch to solve this question. So let's say I give you this sum, and I ask you, or give you that PB is parallel to CA, and I tell you, determine X. I want you to try this yourself first, and then come back to the video and we'll discuss it. If we look at this, there's a bit of an issue. What is the issue? If I look at F, U, and N, remember that's always step one. Write out your geometry. Write out your theorem. The problem is F, U, and N requires a transversal line between those specific parallel lines. But they are not connected with one another. There's a bit of an issue. Not just a bit of an issue, a big issue. Therefore, I cannot use the F, the U, or the N because the parallel lines are not connected. So now we've got to think, but okay, why don't we draw in our own one? Well, I saw at least 3 or 4 different options, but I'm just going to show you the 2 more plausible options that I would use. The first one, option 1, is let's connect A and B, because that's where X and the 40 degrees lie. A bit of a problem because there's still not enough info. If I look at this, ladies and gents, even if I do that, I'm going to be sitting with angles that I know nothing about. That angle RAB and RBA, I know nothing about. There's my issue. So now what? That means option 1 is not going to be plausible. So let's try again. Let's erase option 1 and look at option 2. Well, option 2 is a bit more left field, meaning that it is not something you would instinctively go and do. So what I'm going to do as part of option 2 is I'm going to draw a third line, so line ST, and I'm going to label angle R as angle R1 and R2. But ST I drew in so that it is parallel to both PB and CA. Why am I doing that? Well, now we can start looking at F, U, and N. The F and the U I'm not going to look at in this specific sum. I'm going to ignore it. But I am going to have a look at N. So first of all, once I've highlighted my parallel lines, I see that angle R1 is equal to B and they're 40 degrees. Why? Because they are alternate angles. Because PB is parallel to ST. Secondly, I'm going to say, well, R2 is equal to A, which is X. And with the same reason. Please don't write this like this in the exam. I'm just running out of a bit of space on my whiteboard. But please write out alternate angles, but now it's not PB parallel to ST, but AC parallel to ST. Why do we do this? Because now, if I look on my sketch, I have basically said that there's a 40 degrees there and there's an x there. So together, the x and the 40 degrees must be 100 degrees. So x must be 60. Please understand that this is your last option. This is the option you use if you've got nothing else to do. But there is one more thing, and I didn't write it in here. I must just tell the examiner, construct SRT parallel to PB parallel to, what's that other line? AC. Please write this for the examiner. Look, it's not often that this gets asked, but now in especially your IEB exams, they will ask one question which expects the student to draw in a line. Now this can spill over to GDE papers or DBE papers, that's normal government school papers, anytime. So please be warned. It can come anytime and your teacher can also ask this. So if you feel like, yes, there needs a transversal line, go for it, try something. If it doesn't work, try something else. There's many other different options you could have used. But you must find a way that works for you. So this is Mr. VG signing out. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Enjoy it and watch out for our next video. The next video is a bit of a strange video because it's going to go about converse theorems. You might not have heard about it. Go and watch the next video. Keep well. Cheers.